Hey Sobriety Warriors, Lisa here, and we don't just stay sober, we take our lives back. Whether you're day one or day 1000, you're in the right place. If you're new here, welcome. This channel is all about recovery and healing and rebuilding your life that you don't have to escape from. Today I want to talk about something real, which is rebuilding after you lost everything. So when you go into jail, usually all the stuff you've lost. And then there's some other aspects to it too. Like your relationships have suffered. You've lost people that couldn't trust you. You lost your reputation. You lost yourself. Stuff like that. So when you come out and you're in recovery, you're trying to rebuild and get all those things back. And today I'm going to talk about rebuilding your life, rebuilding what you want in life after addiction. When you're in recovery, you have all these goals, you have these short-term goals, you have these long-term goals, and the whole aspect of it is you want to rebuild yourself from the inside out. You want to rebuild how you think, you want to rebuild how you handle your feelings, all that stuff. And you want to rebuild your life in physical means also. When addiction takes over, it doesn't just take substances. It takes relationships. It takes trust. It takes opportunities. It takes money away from you. It takes your reputation away from you. And sometimes it takes a little bit of yourself, who you are. I know for me, I didn't know who I was anymore. There was a point in my life where I looked around and didn't recognize anything anymore. The people I loved were distant, or they just wasn't there anymore. Like I said, I lost my kids. They took them away from me. The state did, because I was in no shape to take care of them being an addict. I still do get to talk to my sons. I don't get to talk to my daughter. She went into a foster family. I don't get to talk to her, but I do get to talk to my sons. I have a 16-year-old and a 5-year-old. I still do get to have contact with them. I'm hopefully, when my daughter turns 18, she'll come looking for me, and hopefully she don't hate me. I don't think she will, because I am going to be a whole other person when she sees me again, because I am not going to be an addict like I was before. There was a point where I realized when I looked in the mirror, I felt like I was looking at a stranger. The dreams I once had were gone. The hardest part wasn't losing everything around me. It was losing myself. Addiction convinces you that you are the damage. You are the disappointment. You are beyond repair. You might as well just stay an addict. That's the mindset of an addict. You might as well just stay an addict because you're not going to amount to anything else. This is who you are. And it's not. The truth is, you may have lost everything, but if you're still breathing, you still have a chance to rebuild. Rebuilding isn't always glamorous. It's not a big movie comeback scene. It takes small, quiet, humbling steps. it is showing up for meetings when you feel like you don't want to. It is making apologies without expecting acceptance or forgiveness. It's getting a job, your first job after you've come into recovery. Being grateful for that job, for that new start. It's learning who you are without the substances, without the drugs, without the alcohol. It's relearning who you are on the inside, rebuilding who you are on the inside, setting boundaries like I talked about in the last video. It's doing all those things. But you have to learn who you are all over again after you get in recovery, if that makes any sense. Rebuilding is accepting that some things you may never get back. You may never get back some relationships. You may never get back what you had before. It's just accepting that and going along with it and keep rocking on with it, and rebuilding what you've lost. It might not be the same as what you had before, but it's going to be better because you're going to be sober, you're going to have a clean and serene mind, and you're going to have that clarity, and you're going to know what you need to do, what your goals are, whatever goals you set for yourself. Let me say this very clearly. Rock bottom isn't the end of your story. Rock bottom is what you build your foundation on for your comeback. So you're gonna build your foundation on rock bottom for your comeback, and then you're gonna keep building up at that house, keep putting them walls up, keep building, keep repairing, keep doing whatever you need to do to get yourself back on track. You don't rebuild your old life that you had. You build a stronger one, a wiser one, a more honest one, a more just all around more morals to yourself, more understanding of yourself. I know in recovery, when I was in rehab, I understood why I did the things I did more. I was in a domestic violence situation. I wanted to escape that, and instead of escaping it the normal way and breaking up and just saying goodbye, my way was I'm going to stay with him, and I'm going to escape drug-wise, which was not good choice. You don't need a reason to break up with somebody, but if somebody is abusing you, you absolutely need to break up with somebody. So finding yourself again, finding out who you are again, that's the most beautiful part. Because the person you become in recovery is not the same person you was in addiction. Addiction tried to destroy you. Addiction tried to take over. It did take over, pretty much. When you first start getting high, you're doing the drugs. And then as you keep doing it, and you keep getting deeper in addiction, the drugs do you. You're always looking for that next fix, that next high, that next buzz. Either that, or you're looking for money to get your next high or your next buzz. It just consumes you. It takes over who you are. The person you are now in recovery is stronger. You're more aware. what your triggers are and what you need to do and what keeps you from going back and relapsing. And you're more resilient and you're more determined, and you want what's best for yourself. If you don't want to get clean and you don't want to be in recovery, it's not going to work. You can't do it because you want to do it for somebody else, or you can't make somebody else want to become in recovery and become clean. It just doesn't work that way. The person has to want it in their heart, want a better life, and pretty much it's most of the people I see that go into recovery have hit rock bottom. Once they hit rock bottom and they realize, oh, I messed up, that's when they start rebuilding themselves back up. If you feel like you've lost everything, start with this. Stay sober today. Be honest today, and forgive yourself a little today, and a little tomorrow, and a little next day, and just keep going with it, kind of like one day at a time. Sometimes I have to take 1 second at a time. Sometimes I have to take, 1 millisecond at a time. It's just whatever helps you. I know here lately I've been having to take one second at a time because I've been going through some stuff, and it's not nothing bad. It's just mental stuff, feelings, stuff like that. But I'm doing okay. I did want to say to you guys that your support and your love and the way you're interacting with me on here and on my Sobriety Warriors page on Facebook is amazing. I love you guys. I love reading your comments. I love reading what opinions you have. I love interacting with you guys. On my Sobriety Warriors Facebook page, my actual phone number is on that page. I do not answer phone calls, just because I have social anxiety and I don't really like answering phone calls. But if you text me, I would be more than happy to talk to you. I can talk you through, I can let you vent to me. I can let you talk to me about anything. I have some mental health issues. I can help you through those, or try to. I have some, I used to self-harm. So if you feel like you're going to self-harm or anything like that, you can message me and talk to me. I'll try to talk you through it. I'm not a medical professional at any level, but I want to be here for you guys. I want to support you guys. I want to be for you what the people that helped me was to me. I love being a sponsor. I love talking to you guys. I love building you guys up. I just want to see you guys succeed. I want to see you guys do everything that you want to accomplish in your life. And this is my only form of being there for you guys. So if you don't have a good support system, or you just, nobody understands what you're going through, my phone number is on the Sobriety Warriors Facebook page. Text me. You can try to call, but I probably won't answer. I don't like answering the telephone. I don't even answer the telephone for my doctors. So, but you can try, but for the most part, if you text me, I will text you back. I love hearing from you guys. I love being here for you guys. I want to see you guys do great things. And I just want to help people. I just want to help people going through addiction. And it's rough going through addiction if you don't have a good support system. So I want to be your guys' support if you don't have it, or if you do have it. I still want to support you guys. I love hearing what you guys have to say. I love hearing about, you guys getting baptized. I love hearing about you guys, doing things, living life. I want to see you guys rebuild from the ground up, brick by brick, day by day, until you get to where you know you got this. You know you can do this. I want you guys to feel like this is achievable. Even if you're still in addiction right now, I want you to know, if you're lost and you do want recovery, message me. I'll try to find you a rehab. I'll do everything in my power to help you guys. I really want to see you guys do well. I don't want to hear about no relapses, but if you do relapse, you still can tell me. You know what I mean? But I want you guys to succeed. I want you guys to do good. I want you guys to shine, and show your true colors, and let everybody in the world know that you got this, that you beat this, that there's no going back, and that you're doing amazing is what I want. And then, one day you'll look back and you'll look around and realize you didn't just get your life back. You created a whole new one, a whole new life that is, better in some aspects because you have experience. You've lived through things. Usually when you're in addiction, you have to go through things, because you don't have the money, because you're spending it all on drugs, and you learn how to do things and stuff. But when you get in recovery, you realize, oh, I have all this knowledge that I wouldn't have had if I would have just not been an addict. Or the domestic violence thing. I have all this knowledge about people. I would study people because that's what I had to do. I had to study him to see what kind of mood he was in and what I could get away with and what I could say and what I couldn't say. Because some days I could say stuff and some days I couldn't. Just things like that, you have that experience, you have that knowledge. So it's going to be easier to help somebody if you guys do want to help somebody. Which I love talking to you guys. That's the biggest thing about all this, is I love interacting with you guys. If you're rebuilding your life right now, just leave a heart in the comments, or you can leave your testimony in the comments, or you can message me and tell me your story. Whatever you want to do. I just want to hear you guys' story. I want to hear what you guys have been through. I want to connect with you guys. I want to build this community to where we can lean on each other when we need to. We can talk to each other when we need to. We can, we can share our experiences when we need to. And even if you want to leave a comment on this video and give me some constructive criticism, or if you want to rag on me or you want to say something bad about me, I don't care. Not to sound rude, but I will read it. I will take it into account. But not to sound rude, but if I don't know you personally and you come at me with some hateful stuff, it doesn't really affect me much. I have to care about you and care about what you think before you can, really hurt my feelings in any way. But yeah, if you have some constructive criticism, share it. If you want to rag on me, if you want to put me down, whatever you want to do, that's totally fine with me too. Like I said, I've got a few comments here and there that I'm sad and all this stuff. It don't bother me at all. I'm really tough in that aspect. Like, you can say whatever you want to about me. It's really not gonna ruin my day either way. I want to remind each other that we're not starting from scratch, that we're starting from experience. We're starting to understand why we went to an addiction in the first place. And if you've never been in a rehab, or if you've never worked the steps, I highly recommend going on Amazon or somewhere and getting a book. It's called a 12-step workbook, and working through the steps. And even better if you have a sponsor. If you find yourself a sponsor that can help you work through the steps, I highly recommend it, because those steps, eventually you get to the point where you're doing them without thinking. You're doing the steps in your head without thinking, and that's where you want to get. That's where you want to be. The first time is a little bit tedious and long, because it's all added up over the years that you were in addiction. But then once we do it every day. You take an inventory every day. You know, every single day, and you just start doing it without even thinking, without even realizing it. Subconsciously, just start, doing your steps. I know if you guys would please like the video and subscribe, it will really help out the channel. Hit the notification bell so you know when I have a new video up that's posted. I love you guys so much. I really appreciate, I can't say it enough, I really appreciate all the love and support I have gotten on here and on Facebook. I'm actually surprised at how much it took off, how much feedback I was getting, how much interaction I was getting with you guys. I'm really surprised by it. I never thought in a million years I'd be doing anything like this, because like I said, I do have social anxiety and I'm not a public speaker. I don't like speaking in front of people. I get really nervous in front of people, and so when I go to do these videos or do a live stream or something, I'm really nervous. So if I stutter a lot, I'm sorry. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get better at it, but as it is right now, just bear with me. I want to overcome social anxiety, but I've had it since I was in 5th grade. So it's really hard for me to speak and to talk confidently about something. That's why I write everything down. That's why I'm looking down here. I have to write everything down that I want to say, because if I don't write it down, I'm going to either forget, or I'm going to go off on this big tangent all the way into left field, and y'all ain't going to know what I'm talking about. But I'll stay strong. Keep fighting. Keep doing the next right thing. Keep being grateful. Keep being humble. Just keep the faith. Keep the hope that you're gonna get through this. If you're new in recovery and you ain't got that much clean time, just keep going. Don't give up. Even if you do relapse, pick yourself back up, learn from it, learn what eventually led to you relapsing, get a better understanding of why, and then pick yourself up and keep going. Don't give up. Don't go back to addiction. That's what it wants you to do. Pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep going. No matter what anybody else says, your sobriety is worth more to yourself. You owe that to yourself to keep going, no matter what anybody else says. If they put you down for relapsing, whatever. I just want you to know that if you did relapse, I'm proud of you that you keep going. You're going to keep trying. Because that's the main thing. We all just want to be okay. We all just want to recover what we've lost, rebuild what we've lost, and just be happy with life and not have to have something that we think makes us happy every day just to live life. I know I kind of rambled on this one, but I love you guys. You guys are beautiful. You guys are handsome. You guys are wonderful. I hope you guys have a beautiful day today. I hope you guys have a beautiful week. And I will see you next week with another video. And I hope everybody is doing awesome. Love you guys. Bye, my sobriety warriors. Love you. Bye.